Hi there. I have all these plates today and even some more, and I put myself to a simple task of finding out which one sounds the best. I listen to them quite a lot and listen. I've prepared, and here are my results. Voila! No one gets the highest score, to my humble opinion. All the UK pressings are just great. They are not perfect, but great. And surprisingly, and it is not always the case, from my opinion, they all sound pretty much the same. It's a rare case. For other albums, it is absolutely different story. But for this one, surprisingly to me, all the UK pressings sounds pretty much the same. And the other two, they are not that bad, but I wouldn't keep them for my collection. So here are our results. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And now we'll follow the more detailed story about all the colors and all the labels and all the inner bags. But yeah, my English is not perfect, so I understand if you will leave this video just now. And if you want, thanks a lot. I really appreciate. Genesis is a UK band, a great one. That's why the majority of editions is from the UK. And today we have first UK press with these matrices is A-1U Porky-Ray and B-2 Pecko. And the definitive feature of this one first UK press is that it has a bag and insert in inner bag for the record, not the lyric sheet as the rest of them. So also we have the later UK pressing with the same matrices but with the lyric sheet, even more later reissue or repress with the slightly different matrices, which are A4, B3, and this edition has the even thinner lyric sheet. The lyric sheet on this edition is more thick. Then we have a 75 UK reissue with slightly different matrices and 80 UK edition. And after all this, we have a first issue from the United States, specialty pressing, and a copy from Italy, dated 87, and this one was sealed. I opened it just to do this review. Yeah, let's take a look at the covers. They are again pretty much the same. The only thing is the later pressings has more yellowish cover, I would say. And Italians, I just, they made a gatefold. But all these are just a simple sleeves, and this one from Italy is a gatefold. All right, so the front looks the same, and you can tell from this cutout that that's a US edition. All right, let's flip them to check out the back side, and on this back side it is some differences. As I flipped them, I understood that not all the variants are presented here, so I called for a little backup here. So let's take a look. Actually on Discogs there are quite a lot of editions of this album, and they differ not that much by the matrices themselves, but the outer sleeve is different all the time. There are some 3 or 4 variations, and the inner sleeve or inner this lyric sheet is different somehow. So yeah, let's take a look. The part that is different is this credits to the company that printed the inner, the outer sleeve. See, that's AJ Day Group. Also, we may have this the one made in Holland, and another one made by James Upton, England. And yeah, these are these two editions. They had the same the plate itself with the same matrices, and these two also shares the same kind of plate inside. So all in all, as far as I understand, every edition, so they just did a mixture of different sleeves available at the moment, and of different inners and the plates. This is how it went, as far as I understood. So you may, for example, there are some cases then this kind of plate is housed in this kind of outer sleeve, and yeah, there are all kinds of combinations out there. At least this is what I understood. And I had yeah, all these wild combinations. The one from the United States has some different information, and here comes the one from Italy, and I like it the most, of course, because they managed to put it's a gatefold, and then they managed to put this nice picture up here. So yeah, this is how it goes. Again, to identify your edition, please pay attention to this information here on the sleeve. All right, let's jump to the inners. All right, here we go. That's the first press, and as I said, its key feature is this inner bag. It's not a lyric sheet as on other editions. It is a full scale inner sleeve with lyrics. Rare thing. Then for a later reissue, they put only this inner sleeve, inner lyric sheet, but it's made from the really thick carton, from thick paper. You know, you see, it's pretty hard, pretty heavy. And there are brown inners of this kind, just like this. This is the later edition, and these lyric sheets, they are on a usual paper. You see, it is not that sturdy, I may say. And yeah, there are these kind of brown inners or lyric sheets. The later UK editions, they had pretty much the same lyric sheet on a thinner paper, but it looks even more dark than the others, so it's almost black here. Unfortunately, Italian edition doesn't have any inner, and I like this one the most. The lyric sheet from the edition from the United States. It is really like thin paper, the thinnest of all. But they managed to put here a picture of the band. And as far as I recognize the place, it might be the New York, the Central Park. It is the Strawberry Fields. Again, as far as I understand, as I remember it, but I may be wrong here. So yeah, these are the inners of all these editions. Let's jump to the plates. So we already may tell that the earliest pressings has the more, let's say, pinkish center label. And it was exactly the case for the previous English editions of the Genesis album, the Foxtrot. It has the same feature. Anyway, let's take a look. The first pressing is done on the large Mad Hatter label, and some later repressings as well. The 75 repress reissue is done on the small Mad Hatter label, and yeah, all these three are completely the same. This one being small Mad Hatter is already different, but also please pay attention to this catalog number on the bottom. Here it is in the braces, and here it is in this with these crosses. And the later reissue from the 80s, it has the blue Charisma label already. The original US edition has the small Mad Hatter label and a different catalog number. It is FC6060, as this UK one has CAS 1074. All right, and yeah, the last one is the issue from Italy. It has the blue Charisma label, and as I said, I got this this copy sealed, and I checked the images on Discogs, and I found out this stamp here, and I thought actually it was a stamp done by the owner of the plate from which the photos was made. But yeah, to my great surprise, yeah, it is just a feature on the label. All the plates has this feature. So yeah, these are the plates. Now to the sound. As I have already said, I like the sound of all copies from the United Kingdom, and I do not see any big difference between between all of them. On Discogs, there is this saying that the very first one with matrices A-1U, B-2U, they are the best sounding. I have quite some of them, quite a few of them, and no, I did not notice any difference. It can be I don't know, it's kind of they say that they are better. You tend to follow this information, but honestly, I did not notice any difference between all of them. And also, as I said, neither sounds perfect to me. I mean, it was no this wow effect. Then sometimes you pick a plate, you put it on a turntable, you kind of spin it on, and it is just amazing how the sounds, how sound is. It was not the case with all of this. I mean, it was something to be desired still. But yeah, this is, I would say, still the best there can be, at least best what I have heard. And they are pretty decent. I would grade them like 4 out of 5. And I will keep all of them in my collection, all the United Kingdom editions and copies. I will keep them. And these two I was not so happy with. Probably this Italy. They still sound pretty decent. I would say somewhere around 3 out of 5. I mean, according to my internal feelings. This one, it has too bright heights. Heights are like just too much. It's not quite comfort to listen. I mean, this is the worst of all for me, and I would say it can be 3 or 2.5 out of 5. It's still pretty decent listen, but the bass is lacking, and high frequencies are a little bit too high for me. And this one from the United States, you know, the bass was lacking from one, probably the mid lacking, and the bass is too muffed, you know, it's not coherent. It's just from all over the place, and it gives you not the most pleasant listening experience. Still quite decent copies, but yeah, compared to the issues from the editions from the United Kingdom, I would sell them away actually. They're still quite good, but yeah, a little bit worse to my ears, to my understanding. Yeah, that's the situation here. Thank you very much for your attention. I hope someone may found all this helpful. So listen to the great music and enjoy great sound. Thank you very much. Bye bye.